growing up with four brothers. Didn't really have much, but my parents, they did a lot for us to keep us happy.
Growing up on 141st and Hoxie Street on the south side of Chicago, Brandon Smearman could often be found outside playing just about every possible sport.
Long nights, long days on the basketball court, or me playing football, or me trying to play baseball. I was always an active kid.
She said, I have to leave someone home every time I come on the road. And I'm not talking about a pet or a significant other. I have to leave my daughter at home. So for us to come here and not take this serious, she said, I'm done with that. Get it together.
It's pretty busy. It's more than a full-time job, but I love it nonetheless. She loves me, she needs me, and I choose to be there for her. You know, I'm her mother. I have this unconditional love for her. That
Inspiration. It comes in many different forms, and it's what drives us to keep going when the times are rough. For junior setter Mita Uyato, inspiration came from an unexpected source.
So my freshman year, I was on the plane for my very first road trip, and my sister calls me. They were at the hospital. My mom was going through a biopsy, and they predicted that it could be cancer.
After hearing about how great these girls perform in the water, I decided to jump on in myself to see what it's really like going up against a rainbow wahine.
I was this close.
And as I quickly learned, I was thoroughly overmatched and exhausted. It was easy to see how Egan's is on track to become the all-time scorer in UH history, but I did manage to get a few shots into the net.
He'll just scream like, go to it, go to it, go to it. And like,
He does like toss it out and it goes behind the back and it tosses it over the back, rolls it on his forearm or something, and then he tosses to the ball girl.
He's my boss. I cannot make fun of him.
Ask any player who's ever played for the Hawaii Headmen, and they'll likely all agree that Coach Wade is a man of many words and memorable sayings.
One of the sayings that I use a lot is, I don't know what you're thinking, but I know what it looks like you're thinking.
There are some family relations and some interesting stories about your family and the ties to Hawaii, specifically your grandfather.
Yeah, my grandpa, Royal George Hartung, he was a Pearl Harbor survivor, and he lived here in Hawaii for I think 2 or 3 years, and he loved it here. When he knew I was coming to Hawaii, he was so excited, and unfortunately he never got to see me play here.
Royal George Hartung passed away at the age of 90, just a few months after the start of Emily's freshman season. Roy was honored for his service on the USS Montgomery in the Battle of Pearl Harbor. The Montgomery's number was 17, the same number Hartung wears as a rainbow wahine.
I felt terrible. And he's like, you're in. I'm like, okay, I gotta flip the switch.
And flip the switch he did. Hartley shined in his debut and became an overnight star. From that moment on, he would become a major contributor for the Warriors, with fans falling in love with the senior and his story. So what has it been like going from a reserve player to now having signs with your name on it, people recognizing you in public? Is it still kind of surreal for you?
Oh, it's beyond surreal. You have no idea. I mean, people.
The Rainbow Warrior basketball team back
Another
in the
blow
headlines.
for a Warrior squad that's already reeling.
News for the Rainbow Warrior basketball team as the NCAA
was officially named the interim head coach earlier today on the Manoa campus.
Strength is not determined by physical capacity. It comes from an indomitable will.
A quote first spoken by Gandhi, and one that has carried Garrett Nevels through some of the toughest challenges of his life. Through the negativity and noise that surrounded the UH basketball team this season, it was that indomitable will of Nevels that led the Rainbow Warriors through some of the toughest of times.
I have doubted myself just because every single person told me, no, you're going to be a libero. You know, that feeling when I see other guys in my class being recruited as a setter, I'm sitting there, I'm like, how are these guys being recruited over me?
He just said, if somebody's going to give me an opportunity to be a setter, I want to be a setter. Everyone basically said, I'm sorry, you know, we're not interested in you for that position.
O ka hua o lalo o aloha I loko o kona no hi e he laha laha no. A ka no mamane na mahoi. O ke aloha ke kumu a me ke kahua o kona ola.
Ka mea mua, aloha ke kai. Ina ike oi i ke kai kanaka I lalo. E hele a kokua I aia. E hele a aloha aku. E ho'ike I aia mai hopo. Hiki a'u ke kokua I Hawaii.